What's going on, beautiful people? I hope everyone is doing well today. Sorry, camera malfunction. So I tried to close my barn door to my little office here, and I looked down, and one of the potatoes has somehow finagled the barn door and squeezed her fat butt and is now planted next to me. So I have one of the potatoes. The other ones are all, two of them are busted. So I guess that's that. How is everyone doing today? Let's go say hi. El, hey, ¿qué pasa, Magic? What is there to talk about? Much going on. Yeah, there's my brain does not have much going on right now. It's let's see, that's having malfunctions with my computer too. Doesn't wish to play nicely. Hey, Glenn, what's going on? Tony, Ola, Nate, and hold on, work text. Let me fix that here real quick. Give me just a second. And as you can hear, the puppy not happy. He's in his playpen, which he thinks is a prison, but he has a cookie in there. So if I take him out, he barks to be let in, but I put him in and he wants to be out. So hey, Mad Dogs, what's going on? By the way, check out Mad Dogs Forge. He's got a very cool channel, and he's actually got a forge, like, or he's working on the forge. So hey, Jeep, what's going on? Sherry Leach, hello, hello, Scott. Virginia Bushcrafter. Lucky, everyone's favorite radio show host or YouTube host out here. Coffee first, then speak. Ola, CJ. Who else did I miss? Loretta Hooch. Oh, Mad Dog again, sorry. Now I'm starting to lose track of who's in the chat. Hold on a second here. Ooh, you guys ran away on me there. All right, so I think Mad Shad's in here somewhere. There he is. Mad Shad and Rip Curl. Hello, hello. Potato Cam. Let's see Potato. The potato. This is the one that was sick, by the way. She is a big potato, ain't she? Um, she's doing well. Actually, she's now back to snorting and complaining at everybody because because she can, and that's usually a sign that she's healthy. When she's not complaining, that's usually a good sign that she is. Thank you, Matt Chad. So, Shad, if you and whoever other mods are in there, hey, what's going on, my mother Spark? If you could put uh, the mods links up, Lucky and Mad Chad and Loretta, whoever's in here, all the mods that are there, please, or you can put your own links. That might even be easier. Today is the promote a mod day because all of you, I think almost all of you have a channel anyway. So we'll just we'll promote you guys. So for today's hangout, not a bourbon. This is actually a Venezuelan rum, and it's a dark rum, and you can smell this almost that cinnamon undertone, and it's a bit oaky. It's really, really, really good. Nope, no channel. Now, make sure you get my mother Spark in there too. If you do have a channel that actually has stuff on it, I mean, all of you have an account, but if you'd like your link to be put up, please tell the mods, hey, I have a channel or something like that. Um, yes, this is actually one of the few things I'll buy from a communist country because that distillery is still technically privately owned, even though they pay a very steep tax to stay privately owned. But I'm okay with that because you know, even small victories of freedom involving rum are always good ones. Captain Morgan dark rum. So if you're drinking that, Mad Dog, and it's hot outside, other than putting it on ice, mix it with pineapple juice or coconut milk. But don't put coconut milk with the pineapple juice. That'll screw it up. Two separate drinks. If you do it with coconut milk and then extract, and there's something else. We used to call it a coquito. And my dad would make 2 or 3 gallons of it every Christmas. And my sister would sneak off with a gallon back to her apartment, and then I'd go like an hour later to bring her leftovers, and she'd be pie-eyed. So always a good time with my dad's coquito. Um, Hey, what's going on, Brad? Good to see you. I'm drinking root beer. Wait, because I'm at work. This is true. Probably a good idea. Although I worked in a company that when I went to Europe, right around 3:30, right around this time, they would stop work. So actually, it was earlier, about 3 their time. They'd stop work and they'd bring out a prosciutto ham, like literally the whole ham, not that wimpy stuff we get here in the States. It was the ham. And they'd bring out a little keg of beer, and they basically one of the older guys would cut the ham, one would cut cheese, and we'd had little crackers and bread, and we'd just sit there and eat and talk about the workday. And then these guys would go home and change with beer and meat in their belly and go play soccer for an hour. I about died trying to do that with them. I'm like, no way. No, I can't do that. Nate has no sound, but Lucky says sound is good. Yes, Glenn has stuff on his channel now too. Please check that one out. And who else are we missing anyone? The Rum does? Uh yeah, I could see that for sure. Yeah, that's mixing with Dr. Pepper. Ooh, I have not tried that. So hey Yard Dog, what's going on? So I there's so many things I've been reporting. We've all been reporting on them. Hey Joe, welcome. And Joe just kicked off his channel too. So if you guys want to throw Joe's link there and go, he did a review. He does a lot of shorter videos. He did a review on two old fire, an old and a new firearm, and I didn't get a chance to see it. I saw the notification. Hudson, welcome, welcome, sir. Mm. But today, very informal day. I will be live on Survivalist channel tomorrow. And then I will be hosting, and this will be cool, Thursday, unless something happens. I will have Texas Redleg and I will have Cold War Prepper. So between the two of them, I think that's 30 years, 40 years of Army and more importantly, military police investigative knowledge between them. And I think that's going to be really cool because basically I'm going to throw questions at him and just give the guys the floor. And then I have, God, I have so many lives. I'm starting to get them confused. Those of you who've worked with me know I try to schedule a little ways out because stuff happens and, kids get sick and work calls. So, um, but yeah, that one, I'm about to head to the studio. I'll be listening. Hey, man. And then Hudson, you come on at 6:30, right, Mike? I think it's 6:30. So, and then after Hudson Valley, I think is Angry. Lucky you're not on today. Is My Mother Spark on today? I know there's a lot of good channels come on Tuesday, and I'm starting to get them mixed up. But yeah, it'll be fun. Let me see. I had a funny video to show you guys, and oh my God, when I saw this, guys, I was crying. I was. Hold on, because this has got to be one of the stupidest videos I've seen on YouTube. Guys, y'all, I was dying. Angry Preppers 8 Eastern. Okay, so that'll be 9 Texas. Yeah, there's Joe. Yeah, Hudson's on 7:30 Eastern. Okay, that's why I say 6:30 because that's 6:30 my time. Bueno. Okay, let's see if I can get this channel up here. It's my channel is not playing at the moment. Bear with me, guys. And now my computer's thinking great thoughts. So, folks, they've got the reports out now. The polls are starting to come in, so don't forget, early voting has already started in a lot of places. That includes That includes Texas and a lot of states in the middle of the country. So make sure you guys get your early vote in. If you have not done so yet, make sure you do your early voting thing. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. Okay, because there's some people who should not be in office, and we need to kick them the hell out. By the way, our friend AOC took a beating, not a physical beating, but a verbal beating, not just from her constituents, but someone went after her in some kind of weird debate. And that made me so happy, because it just made my day, because she was not able to defend half the stuff she was doing. So, but yeah, do some research. Yes, please research everyone. That includes your local offices, right? So, even your school board, your city council, your state representatives, all of these affect your electoral areas. They affect your election districts. They affect the way the districts are run. AOC is a walking meme. She's bug-eyed. Oh, you can vote online? Do you have to validate it? Like, you have to give your driver's license or something and be like, so they know it's you? Hey, Tarsha. So it's totally lost. Yeah, she didn't know what to say. She absolutely broke down. And it wasn't the guy being ugly. Whoever it was very legitimate. He's like, these are the things that are wrong. You said you would fix them and you didn't. And now what? You want us to reelect you? So, God, my sinuses are killing me today, guys. So this guy is called Scammer Payback. I'm gonna play this because now, just a warning, this guy, he doesn't curse, but the person he has on the phone curses. So, oh, good deal. Had local mayor council. Good, good. So let me share this with you guys, because I want to keep today a little light if we can. We've had enough serious. So let me get this guy up here. And again, this is Scammer Payback. If you want to crack yourself up, watch this guy. He has like crazy followers, 3.5 million followers. And this is all he does. Yes, I think this is the guy who took that money. But this one, I was dying because my son did this, and I'm looking for the video now. Let me know if you can hear him.
Oh my God, it's already minimized. It's
Can you
already
guys hear
minimized.
that?
Why are you touching it?
A little dash of scammer meltdown.
You stupid fucking bitch.
And a whole lot of scammer tears.
You know whom you're fucking talking to right now? You fucking piece of shit. You don't fucking try this on anybody else, okay?
So get ready. Grab your popcorn for the most intense scammer rage ever.
I didn't say anything.
You.
I didn't say anything. No, listen.
Gosh, that's the best. That guy went crazy.
I freaking love, it gives me so much happiness when like scammers, like when I do this to them, you think about it, they have to connect the computer to do the scam. But this guy, he can just see everything. So he's like trying to direct me.
Just open Google Chrome.
Okay.
For God's sake.
The top one?
Open. Click on open, not the second one, the first one.
He can't click on the mouse himself. He can't use the keyboard himself. He has to watch all this mayhem.
This guy is brilliant.
Without being able to do anything.
I don't know how he sucks them in.
Takes 2 minutes, takes freaking 30 minutes. Guys, I'll tell you what, this has got to be my most favorite scammer rage or meltdown of all time. It's pure trolling. We're going to be an absolute nightmare to the scammer. I'm telling you. It's just pure joy right here.
Okay, this is a different guy, Lucky.
Terrorize this guy, and he's going to hate his job at the end of this. He's going to hate us and hate his job.
So, honey, let's get into it.
Why should you be prepared for the
and you get the
unexpected?
mandatory
Because by the time the
commercial.
surprise happens, it's too late.
So
That's
which
why
we
you
will
need
skip.
READYWISE for emergency.
There we go.
I haven't heard that since my wedding night.
Click on install any desk. Click on install.
Can you hear it?
But something keeps happening on my screen here. It says support.
Mom, that just minimize the support.
It says, do you want to allow this app to make changes?
Click on yes. Click on yes, Mom. Click on yes.
Okay, did that.
Oh my God.
And then something else again with support popped up. Do I need
Ma'am,
to
leave
decline?
the support. Leave. No. Why are you opening that again and again if I'm telling you not to?
I thought you told me to minimize it out.
Don't do anything to the AnyDesk box, okay? Don't do anything to support.
Are you support?
Yes, I am support.
So what do I click on?
Do you see the AnyDesk icon on the left of the
Yes, I
screen?
see it here. It says AnyDesk support. There's a number chat.
Again, you're clicking on support. Again, you're clicking on support. Are you stupid or something? Hey, I'm gonna curse you now. I'm gonna curse you now, okay? Are you stupid or you don't understand English?
I do, but I'm confused at what I'm supposed to be doing.
What the f is wrong with you? I'm telling you, do not touch on support. Do not touch on support. Why are you clicking on it again and again?
Do I hit minimize here or here? Which one do I click on?
That one, yes.
This one, yes?
The minus, not that one, minus.
Not this
yes.
one?
Oh my God. Are you not able to listen to me? Are you deaf?
Well, I can't see very well. That's why I'm asking.
I love what he did with his voice. He sounds all
Mom,
weird now.
Don't click anywhere on that. Do not click anywhere on that. Listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Do you see Team Viewer? On the left-hand side, blue icon of Team Viewer. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see right here.
No, on the top. On the top.
That says recycle bin, I think.
Beside recycle bin, what do you see?
See clean.
Beside, not under. Beside.
AnyDesk. Hold on, let me click on it.
Open that up.
Open file location.
Click on open. Click on open. Click on open. Click on open.
The top one?
Open. Click on open, not the second one, the first one. Now on the top of your screen, do you see
What
the
are all
red
these
box?
AnyDesk things down here, though, that keep popping
Again,
up?
why are you touching? Mom, listen to me, okay? Don't touch anything on the screen. Just listen to me. On the top of your screen, do you see unlock security settings in the red box?
Yes. What do I click with that? Do I right click it or left click?
One left click.
Okay, hold on. Let me click on that.
Mom, unlock security settings on the
there
top.
we go. Okay.
Yes, click
well,
on
you were
that.
telling me to right click.
Click
It's
on
a
yes.
left click. It's not right click. You
Click
keep saying,
on yes. Click on yes.
well, now
click
there's
on
a
yes.
new website that just came
Click
on. It
on
says,
yes.
well, it says, do I want
Click
to make
on yes.
changes to my device?
Yes. Click on yes. Yes. Click on yes. What up? Oh my goodness.
Could you speak a
Now
little
scroll down.
louder? My hearing
A
aid
little
is,
louder? You want
yes.
to speak more loud?
my hearing aid is acting up.
Oh my God. Hold on. Hello?
Okay, now it says interactive access.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down on that.
Okay, discover.
Not the whole, not all the way. Not all the way.
Session.
Not all the way. Scroll up. Scroll
Thanks,
up
Sherry.
a little bit.
Thank you, Mother
Interactive
Spark.
access.
Oh my God.
Set
Either you're going all the way up or you're going all the way down. You need to scroll down in the middle. Oh, new one thing.
Oh wait, there's another
think
thing that
AnyDesk
just
is-
came on.
No.
AnyDesk. Who's support?
Mom. How many times would I have to tell you do not touch on support? Just tell me how many times and I'll tell you. Just close, minimize everything. Minimize everything.
Okay.
Open
did
your
that.
Google Chrome.
Do I minimize the support page too?
Oh my God, it's already minimized. It's already minimized. Why are you touching it? Just open Google Chrome.
Okay.
For God's sake.
It says open.
Yes,
file.
open.
This guy's
Open
having
Google
such a
Chrome.
good
Open
time
it.
here.
Now on the top, on the very top. You see the cursor blinking?
Okay. It says.
Just type. Just start typing. Just start typing. Just start typing. B as in banana.
Okay.
Mom, it's not typing.
Oh, wait,
It's
hold
not
on.
typing.
All right, let me click in here in the box.
Left click. You need to left click on that. Don't use the right click. Always use the left click.
On which one? It says emoji, undo.
Oh my God. Click on the. Mom, I won't be able to refund you the money if you keep doing like this with me, okay?
Okay. Well, I'm trying my best.
Mom, do you understand the meaning of left click? B, help. Press enter. Okay, now wait. Wait.
What do
Let
I
it
do
load.
about the support thing? Because it keeps.
Let it load. Wait.
What about this?
Again, oh my God. Oh, you stupid fucking bitch.
God bless you.
On the screen, do you see enter code on the screen?
The AnyDesk code, let me tell you what it is. Hold on, I have it here.
Oh my God! Again, you're clicking on AnyDesk. Again, you're clicking on AnyDesk.
All right, you need the code again.
This guy, he's having such a good time with this. I mean, I think, and this is what makes these videos so great is no, I'm not mad today. Go on. Hey, fed up. God bless you. This guy, he's just
Did I tell you that? Go back to Google Chrome.
Okay. It says, let's see. here.
Just left click on that. Left fucking click. Now type it over there. 82560. Now hit enter. Click on proceed now. Left click on proceed. Left click on proceed now.
It says
left
open
click.
link in new tab.
Left click.
I am. See,
Mom.
it's okay. It
On the
says
bottom,
this
keep.
type
Click
of
on keep.
file can
Click on
be
keep.
harmful to
Click
your
on keep.
computer.
Click on keep. Keep.
I
Yes.
am
Click
clicking
on it.
it.
Left click. Left click. Now click on support.client.
Is this a
Click on
virus?
support. Click on, yeah, one left click on that. One left click on that.
Okay. It
Left
says
click.
open.
Open. Click on open.
Always
Click on
open.
open. Left click on open. Don't touch anything.
Okay, I won't.
Click on yes.
I won't
Wait
touch
for
any-
this one.
I'm not touching anything like you said.
Click on yes. Click on yes on the screen. Click on yes.
Am I allowed to click now? Because you keep yelling at me when I click.
Oh my God. Click on yes. Please click on yes. Please click on yes on the screen.
Okay, right click or left click?
Left click. Left click on yes.
'Cause it
Left
says
click
do-
on yes.
there's a
Left
warning on
click
here.
on yes. It's not happening. Just click on it.
There's a warning. It says, do you want to allow
Oh
this
my, just
app?
click on yes. Now leave everything. Leave everything. You don't have to touch anything, okay? Just leave everything.
So the scammer finally has access and control over my computer. So at this point, he'll start taking notes on all the personal information that I put down. Now, this scammer can actually sell this info to other scammers on the dark web or even hackers to use against you. And in my streams and videos, guys, I try to equip you with information on how to protect yourself and your family. And this is a prime example as to why today we partnered with Aura. Like me, I'm sure you guys do a lot of things online. And just like I said, scammers and hackers are trying to do everything that they can just to get your information.
You got to
Aura
admit,
is an
from a
identity
marketing
theft
standpoint,
protection,
that's a good
fraud
lead in,
monitoring,
right? He has this
AV,
idiot
and
scammer, and
password
then he goes
manager wrapped
into
one
his
single app.
affiliate.
They will even monitor the dark web for specific information that scammers and hackers might use and have access to, like your email addresses,
Well,
phone number.
I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. God, that's oh, that guy. I'll tell you what, I was watching that the other day. I was doing some Excel from Hell project, and I'm like, I need a break. My brain's not working. And I saw that guy come up, and I clicked on him, and I watched a different video than this one. I was in tears. I about died. But yeah, I can't. Hey, Penny Pinching Prepper. We were watching a guy scam scammers. He basically, he's like a white hat hacker, and he gets scammers to call him, or they call him, and then he goes and messes with them basically and pisses them off. And he does this kind of like an educational thing to teach people, hey, look, this is what they're gonna do to your computer and your personal info. So he's an interesting guy. But I mean, just watching it, it's just like, oh Lord, good. That was something else. That. But folks, they do bring up a good point now with everything going on. All the countries angry at each other. They're gonna hack each other, right? I mean, Iran hacked freaking Albania last month. I mean, what the hell did the Albanians do to them? But no, we'll go hack them anyway. So, keep in mind there's going to be more of that kind of stuff. So it's good for you to be aware of, how they do that. Yeah, I saw a few other articles that were interesting. Now, somebody pointed out earlier the 101st is in Romania. Actually, that is correct. Parts of the 82nd are in the Baltics right now, but the German, was it German? No, the French are in Poland, and the Germans, no, the Germans, I'm getting them all confused. The Brits are in Poland. The Germans are in Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic. I don't know. Basically, everyone in Europe has moved west. Like their units have moved west. Hey, Vision, welcome. And anyone else I missed. Yes. And there are a few guys like this, man, Shed, not just him. Like Lucky was pointing out, the Germans are trying to stay warm. I'll tell you what, I have work colleagues. I spent time in Austria and Germany in another job. And, you know, when I went there, I wasn't a tourist, right? So I stayed at a local guest house, not a big hotel. And I hung out with the locals. You know, it was one of those steel-toed boots kind of projects. And I will tell you, those houses, the older style homes have those big, they're kind of like the American Northeast homes. They have those big stone hearths where, you know, the fireplace and you can cook. But some of the newer buildings don't. And they're going to be screwed, especially people in apartments. You can't make a good, safe wood fire in an apartment, right? Then the whole place will be on fire. So, yeah, Germany's going to be in trouble, y'all. They're definitely. Hey, Jessica, welcome, welcome. Did I miss somebody in here? The the whole thing just kind of scooted by. But folks, it's going to be one of those cases, y'all, where oh, and by the way, to those of you who came a little bit later, if you have a channel that actually is active, like you're putting videos out, and you want to have somebody throw your link up there, let one of the mods know, tag them and say, hey, I have a link. Today's kind of like the informal hangout and tell us, you know, go promote your channel thing. I think it's nice when we can try to help each other out a little bit. So for sure. But yeah, early voting for those of you in the middle of the country, and there are a few states are early voting now. Nate said he was able to go online and do his early vote. You guys make sure you get True American Loretta. If someone can put Loretta's link, Dracula is real. I've been to Romania. That's where he got the axe. He went and killed vampires. Yeah, the 101st is in Romania. I thought the 82nd was in the Baltics somewhere. That's a good question. Let me find out. And then the Brits are in Poland? Am I thinking? I'm going to pull up a map here. And up comes HEB, of course. Let me see if we can zoom out a little bit. So, and it's sad too, because some of these countries are absolutely scared of they're horrified of Russia. Okay, so here's Google Maps. Let's see, we'll put that up and then let's talk about that. I'll be back to video soon. Broke my foot. Oh, Glenn, no bueno, brother. Yeah, you probably need to recover before you make videos. So now, Mad Dog, correct me if I'm wrong. The 101st, because they're airborne light infantry, they should have Gustavs. They should have spas. Do they carry javelins? And I didn't think they had tow capable Humvees, but I could be wrong. So by all means, you guys correct me if I'm off base there. So there's the Vlad country. I think all he's done is scare Finland and Sweden into joining NATO, which I don't think was his intent. But you know, now hooray for him. There's Euchre, as Prepper now likes to call it. Belarus. So these are the Baltics. So the 101st is here because there was one map where they were thinking of going into, they were actually thinking they were going to get into Moldova early in the war, and then that didn't happen because these guys put up a solid defense and were able to kick them back to the west. I thought the 82nd was in Lithuania or Latvia. And hey, big chap, welcome. Morale platoon. Oh, I'm not sure if I want to ask what the morale platoon is. Is that like the Kim Jong Un's companion squad or whatever they call it? Oh, Loretta, they didn't put. Is that the right link? Okay, so they should have Javelin. Okay, I thought well, yeah, they're airborne. They'd have to go air assault school as well. So, right, but they're not meant to stop armored columns. Although, with all the headless tanks in Ukraine right now, apparently the tanks didn't do well. Yeah, I figured it out. I was running a little slow, and before I could stop Lucky, she clarified. So, yep. Oh, that was one of my old units, and yeah, that's what. Well, 10th was originally meant to defend, because the 10th's out of Fort Drum, or a large portion of it. They were meant to defend this, then this, and then go this way. So yeah, if they're moving over, that would be not bueno to say the least. But yeah, so we have units in the Baltics, in Poland, and in Romania. Do we have anyone in Hungary that you guys know of? And Slovakia, I'm not sure. I didn't know that lucky. Hey, big chap. Yeah, we're chit chatting here. This is a super informal live. It's really so everyone can hang out and pitch their channels, and we're just kind of talking about random news as it pops in our heads. So yeah, and to be honest, that division, the 10th is meant for a different. This is what the 10th was meant for. Europe, that open battlefield place. 101st isn't really designed for that. We have zero reason to be in Ukraine. No, we do. We have. Well, I agree with you. We don't have a reason to be there. Hey, be safe, Glenn. Hope you get better, buddy. But yeah, we're gonna get sucked into something that we're all gonna regret, and I don't think is I don't think it's a good sign that that the leadership of the country is not uh, really registering what they're doing. Picking up pierogies isn't a reason either. No, the good pierogies are in Poland anyway. I have Polish friends. They'll argue that to death that they they have the better pierogies, but we won't say that too much because that might offend people. I'm looking for, where was it? China had a bloodbath in their stock market because basically the government X's regime decided to state that socialism will be in charge of everything. So all these businesses that these independent folks started because they thought they were reforming their economy are now slowly being sucked into the state. I was attached. It was a guard unit, 108th, but we wore the 10th patch because if shit went down, we were going with them. Yeah, no, that was way before me, bro. Although not much before me, but yeah, it was before me. So let me see. Where was this article I was trying to find for you? No. Oh, here we go. This was one. And this is something we've talked about before. Let me see if we can get this to play nicely here. He has such an unhappy face, this man. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me share with you guys. This is no audio for this puppy. So this article is on The Hill, and it said Russian and U.S. generals are speaking amid false flag fears. Last week Russia claimed, "Oh, there'll be a dirty bomb," and no, I agree. It's a lot of the stuff we're seeing is just evil shit. I mean, across the board, evil. Um, so now there was a group of progressives in the Northeast, in New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, who wrote a letter, an open letter to the president, telling him that we need to negotiate a peace. And then they got beat up on by their own party because they're saying, no, Russia's retreating and we're going to win. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's interesting watching this infighting on the left. Hey, have a great night. Be safe, Sherry. We got some oorahs and yurt going on in the chat there. Chief of Staff Chairman Mark Milley spoke to his Russian counterpart amid fears that they discussed several security-related issues of concern, and they agreed to keep the lines of communication open. This was on the heels of a call between Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and the Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. The call was the second in 3 days between the two. They were concerned because French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu stated that it's trending toward an uncontrolled escalation. Oh no! We must stop the live stream. Magic has to get coffee. Oh, no worries. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. The Food Preservation Channel from Germany. I hope you're doing well. The flurry of conversation comes as Russia claims Ukraine is planning to use a dirty bomb on its own soil. So again, once these allegations go out, everyone freaks out. So we'll see. Hopefully they can keep a lid on this. I was waiting for you to. Yeah, we don't have guys like Schwarzkopf and Powell anymore, sadly. We have these other knuckleheads. Thank you, Lucky Dame. And welcome, Food Preservation Channel, from Germany. So, folks, it's a lot of moving parts. It's been a lot of the same, and it's almost to the point where we're starting to get almost numb to it, like we're tuning it out, which is probably a good thing, so we don't give ourselves a heart attack. But at the same time, we do need to pay attention to how this plays out. China's stocks, though, they took a horrendous hit. I'm trying to find that article. And I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Ta-da. So, here we go. There was a historic bloodbath in China, Hong Kong markets on Monday. Chinese state media barely acknowledges it, which kind of blows my mind that yeah, I can't fathom it. I couldn't either, man. U.S. inflation rate, well, I don't know. What the hell? This was not the article. I put it in widescreen view, and it took me to a completely different article. Well, that's some crap. It's almost like they don't want you to read that article. All right, so I'm going to have to read it to you because I was trying to blow it up so y'all could see it. Well, it's funny because, you know, she was an advocate for socialism and, now she's got it. So congratulations there. Yeah, for sure. Visiting my mom also in Germany, got her order carbon dioxide. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we need to do is do practical things, and we need to not panic. I'm still seeing channels. I know a lot of us are preaching, look, stay calm. There are a lot of folks though, they're still with the sell it all and click my link kind of stuff, and that's, I don't like that at all. If the link works for you, click it. If it's not in your price range or their cost is too high, then go another direction. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. So we'll see if we can find the food preservation channel. But yeah, folks, we're gonna have. I got a few more. I have one in the works. I'm gonna have all the platforms on at once next month. So I will have TikTokers, Instagrammers, and YouTubers, all preppers, all together. It'll be a little group of them, and we're going to have them all kind of collaborating with each other. So, yeah, what I'm trying to do now is get people to interact with one another across platforms and across channels. Mad chat, I'm jealous. Strawberries and everything. Oh, see, now you made Loretta jealous, buddy. So I'm trying to find the food preservation channel. And so you're a newer channel. So she only has a couple of videos up, so go say hi. And oh, that's a nice picture of food there, though. So go say hi. Yeah, and again, if you guys have an active channel, please let the mods know, and we'll throw your link up there. Mad Shad's still happy about his cake. So we are doing fresh chicken salad sandwiches tonight. So as soon as I'm done with you beautiful people, I'm going to go that way and start making sandwiches. I also made a loaf of my artisan bread, and I didn't mix it right, but I was able to salvage it. And that will be for whatever the hell floats my boat. I'm trying to make a point of making a loaf of bread or some rice enough for a week every Sunday. I was running late today, so I was running late this week, so I didn't get it to it till Tuesday. But with the idea that I don't have to go to the store as much if I can make my bread or my rice at home, and it's there in little containers waiting to be heated up and eaten. Had chicken salad sandwich earlier. Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, according to them, Chinese stocks all took a dump because they're trying to consolidate everything under the government, and investors don't like that, so they're just kind of not really interested in that. Started my channel and got a 9 to 5. Of course, that's how it always happens. You're like, I have time, I can do this, and then like things happen and you're like, oh wow, yeah, that got really complicated all of a sudden. But I made 2 loaves of homemade bread. Yummy. Oh yeah, well, what's funny is as I was pulling the bread out, the big corgi killed the Papillon's bed, the 2 middle dogs, so they got run off. The old girl is here passed out with me, and the puppy was free. And he smelled that bread coming out. And I turned around, and there's little Bentley with his big head, and he's like, "You have bread." By the way, y'all, he has gotten big. He's sleeping right now. The puppy is huge. His paws are bigger than his big sister, and she's 2.5 and he's 16 weeks. I've not seen a corgi this size. I mean, he's got these little legs, like these little tank legs in front. So, hey, who else snuck in on us here? Hey, Stuart, welcome, man. Well, you know what? I stick it in the fridge in Tupperwares, and I use smaller Tupperwares, so it's almost like serving size. So it's like a cup or quarter cup, whatever. And I've been able to reheat them a week and a half later. Much beyond that, they start getting a little funky. I do check them for mold or, if they get fungus or something because I forgot them. But they have done well. Like I can make, a couple of cups of rice on like a Sunday as a side dish, and it will last me the week, for any dishes that come in. Potato tank. He is a potato tank. And he's fast. And he also learned that cats have claws. Yeah, he decided to jump on the cat, and the cat went turbo claw on him, and he ran away. So, lesson learned: don't screw with the thing that has claws. Not a good thing. I made bread this weekend too. Yes, and you know what? That's one of the most basic preps. I saw a propane-powered oven, and I need to go check it out and see, because if I lose natural gas or if I go camping, how can I bake something? I guess I could use a Dutch oven with parchment paper in it and kind of do the same thing, get that bread, but it's hard to control the temperature that way. Chihuahua, so it was cut into small pieces. No, I have corgis, and they eat epically, and they would die like goldfish if I didn't control them, because they would eat till they passed out. I got my big potato over here, the big one. But by the way, for those of you who came in later, Luna is walking again. She's eating, she's snorting, and expressing her disapproval at everything. So check your pets. I put a short out about that earlier. Check your pets. Make sure that they are acting the way they normally do. If you suddenly see your pet stops being social, starts acting completely differently, something's happened, either in its environment or its health. So a solar oven, yeah, for sure. It worries me that our chance rate keeps going down, of course. Oh, for the dog, yeah, she's back. There she is, the big potato. Now she's the alpha, by the way. She's established that for a while now. So the puppy decided to go attack her and jumped on her, and that ended very quickly. And then as he tried to run from her, the other female ran and tackled him and beat him up more. So the girls will gang up on the little male if he doesn't behave. Hey, Klingon Princess, what's going on? What's going on? Just finished my report. Doesn't that feel good when you're done? You know what else is good? Dogs are not true carnivores. They're omnivores. So my daughter had said, make sure they get grain-free is actually not good for them. With grain is good. Actually, if you want to make a quick meal for a dog, according to her, you take green beans, rice, chicken, cook it thoroughly, and then mix it into, like, not blend it into a paste, although you can do that. Just mix it up, and the dogs will gobble it up. So I tried that. I got like sliced zucchini, some frozen veggies, and some chicken, and she went and ate the chicken and then ate the rice and left the zucchini. And then the puppy tried to eat the broccoli. So yeah, they will eat multiple types of food. So that's another thing, is if you can prep something that you and your dog can eat, That's smart. And remember, they don't have to just eat meat. They can eat rice. They can eat certain types of other products. And it's actually good for them because their tummies are not like a cat. A cat's a pure carnivore. And they will eat green beans and whatnot. But yeah, that's well, he ran around with it in his mouth like it was a trophy until Peppermint tackled him and took it away. So, um, but yeah, he actually wound up eating someone else's food. He snuck under them while one dog was eating. He got under and behind and was eating out of the other end of the bowl, and the first dog didn't realize it. So, eat carrots. Yeah, cheese in moderation, but everything else, and the bacon in moderation because of the spices, but all the other stuff there's good for them. Uh, Try green beans out of a can, like drain them and give them as a treat. For whatever reason, my dogs love them. Yeah, well, they're like us too, right? There's certain things we won't eat, even though we can technically eat them. We just don't like them. They're the same way. I had a cat that ate lima beans. I spilled some. He gobbled them all up one day, and I'm like, my cat eats lima beans. And after that, if I was making a dish, he would sit there, and if he saw that can come out, he'd start smacking my leg. I have to give him. I became my dog's personal chef. Yeah. And the rice with meats and some veggies are a really good combo for them. Yeah, no spice for dogs. One, it makes them sick. And two, if it doesn't make them bad sick, it makes them tummy sick. And then you pay for it about 3 hours later, which I'm sure Mad Chad could attribute. But yeah, so for sure, guys, if you can prep for you and your pets at the same time and it's mutually edible, then that's a good thing. They do love popcorn. They absolutely love popcorn. We make popcorn, we have to put them in their kennels because we can't eat in peace because they're up in our business. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So did we have feed my dog and cat salmon? That's actually good for them. Oh yeah, no, that's bad. That's yeah, spicy, no bueno. Hey, Militant, what's going on? And sorry if I'm greeting some folks a little bit late. Um, excuse me. But I think we're so folks, my dog will eat popcorn. I will not eat popcorn, I wish. No, mine would eat popcorn. So gang, all I can say, look, we've got and this was kind of a laid back live. It's not my typical, usually I have a whole series of articles laid out. Um, I found out we got one guy transferring out in my company, in my division, and one is leaving the company and going to a very good offer elsewhere. And so I'm going to be flying solo. I'm basically going to be the only guy doing my job between like Dallas and Denver. And that includes like the Canadian and Mexican border, like that big swath of the USA. That's all my territory. So it'll be an interesting month. That is job security, so I'm not complaining too much. And the bosses really leave me alone. But yeah, you may see a lot of pre-recordeds from me, and I warned you guys last week that might happen just because it's easier to sometimes just put something together and post it and then join you in the chat uh, as opposed to doing a live. But this week, though, like I said, tomorrow I'll be on Survivalist channel. Thursday, I'm going to have Cold War and Texas Redleg on my channel. And then I'm somewhere else. Then the week after, I can't remember what I'm doing the week after. But among the people that will be on my channel are an armorer who does Cerakoting, some other folks homesteaders, Homestead and 31, who joined me from Instagram. She was a Blackhawk crew chief and now starting to homestead. She'll join us again later this month. And then Hudson Valley and I are working on a collab, but everyone's schedule is all screwed up. So we're trying to, especially mine, so we're trying to put everything together. And if you missed it, I had Mad Shad and Vision on last week, and that was a bunch of fun. And they didn't take the video down, guys, so I guess we did something right. Or we didn't do something wrong enough to get kicked. Take your pick. But hey, Drunken Chef, what's going on? So no oil is good for them. Yeah, no, for sure. Chickens love popcorn. Huh. So yeah, no oil is definitely good. So yeah, but folks, just do the basic things. Right now, we all see what's coming. Like I mentioned last week, look, they already whether the government admits it or not, the financial analysts and the CEOs, all of these guys are saying, "Hey, we're going we're going to have a recession." I personally have said, based on my own education, and someone actually commented, they actually communicated to me like, "You don't know what you're talking about." Bullshit. I got an MBA, but I do know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I got the MBA after the engineering degree, so I kind of have a handle on, or understanding at least. Um, Recessions are multiple quarters of shrunken GDP, sustained inflation, and an erratic unemployment and job participation market. We checked all those boxes at the beginning of the year. So yeah, we are in a recession now. How bad it's going to get, that's more open to interpretation. But now that they're saying it openly, right? Now we know what's coming, right? I like news like that. I mean, I don't like recessions, right? That sucks. But we know, right? Like, I'd rather know if I get in a boxing ring with a friend and we're just kind of throwing hands. I know I'm going to get hit, right? So I get hit, it sucks, but I know it's coming. If I'm walking down the street to the grocery store and someone punches me in the side of the head, that sucks more because I don't see it coming. I'd much rather know what's going on so I can kind of, manage the situation. And yeah, Oki, you're right. It does mean it may get a little bit worse. But I'm losing some folks here, so I'm sorry. Yeah, that's basically what happened. But yeah, it will get worse, but we kind of know it's getting worse. See, Mad Chat, that's actually a good thing. I would recommend, so here's the thing. If you go with a new home build, some of the new home builders have shoddy subcontractors. Uh, Definitely, and you're in a different state, so the laws are different, and that makes a huge change in the way you'd approach it. But if you can get a realtor, it'll cost you a little percent of, the, the whole transaction, but a competent realtor is worth their weight in gold. There are a lot of idiot realtors, and some are in cahoots with home builders, so you got to watch for that. If you go meet a realtor and they're really pushing you, buy from these guys, buy from these guys, and they're not listening to what you need, that's a red flag. Make sure that that person's like, okay, well, I'm going to give you some options. Here's a new build. Here's an older home. Here's a fixer upper. Here's the price for each. Here's the pros and cons, and then let you make an educated decision. Um, but yeah, buying after C19 was definitely bad. Yeah, we do see it every day, and it seems very tone deaf when our leaders go, "Oh, you can't afford the gas, just buy an electric car." Are you serious? Even the low end Teslas are what, 50 grand, 60 grand. If you're in a real, if your finances don't support that, you can buy a damn small hatchback or a Toyota or Kia, some of those little guys for under 22, depending where you are. So that really agitates the crap out of me when we have leaders who should be paying attention saying, oh, I understand your situation. We're going to try and do something about it. They're like, well, just buy an electric car. Yeah, because you, asshole, have made millions of dollars with your endorsements from your corporate buddies selling influence. So, yeah, it's cheap for you. But for those of us who work for a living, yeah, it sucks. So, oh, see, so you got the finances all figured out. So now just make sure. Okay, so you already have realtors. Good. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes don't, and Mad Chad's doing it the right way, but to everyone else, don't save a dime to lose a dollar. Like if a lot of people say, well, the realtor, you lose a percent, or they get a little cut. Yes, they do. But if you have that advocate, they should be pointing out the pitfalls. Not every realtor is good. I have run realtors off. My son-in-law and daughter ran a realtor off because the guy just didn't perform, and they're like, no, this sucks. So don't hesitate to interview them. Okay, it's your money, it's your business. So meet 3 or 4 realtors and talk to them and say, this is what I need. What can you help me with? What are your thoughts? And just listen. And I promise you, you meet 2 or 3 of them, you'll pick out the bullshit artists very quickly. So yeah, fixed rate loans, always good, because think about it. If you have a variable rate loan, right, you have your APR and then your add-on. Well, if the federal interest rates jump, which they did this year or in this last couple of years, which they haven't in forever, your house payment may go from $1,000 to 2,500 in the course of 6 months. That's not affordable, right? You have a fixed loan, it may cost you a little more on the front end, and the payments may be a little higher. And again, this is from experience. Do your own research. This is not like me telling you financial info. This is me telling you what I've experienced. You get that, that fixed rate loan, it'll cost you a little more on the payment, but it doesn't change. Interest rates, like my loan, the interest rates can go sky high. I could give a shit. I'm fixed. Legally speaking, they can't touch me. When I did my natural gas and my electric contracts at the beginning of 2021, I did 2 years or 3 if I could get it. I paid more, but I knew from from the energy standpoint, and this was before the war in Ukraine. Actually, I did it in January. This was pre-Ukraine war. I was guessing that the economies were going to open up and there would be increased demand, so the price would go up. I completely didn't factor in the Ukraine situation, which completely screwed up the energy market. So, if you can do those things and it's within your budget to do it, it protects you a little bit from taking a hit. Hey, our life, what's going on? Willow Way. I can't speak this afternoon. Good deal. Yeah, Mad Chad, that's the way you do it, man. You take your time, have your ducks in a row, because now it's your market. It's the buyer's market, for the most part. So it does change, but when they were giving away more and everyone and all had adjustables, so many lost. Yes, we saw it in 2008. We're seeing it again. Yeah. So, and if you can, so a new laptop, cool pad. So you hear Bentley's back there protesting. So, folks, look, just take your time, think things through. Shad's setting a great example. He got his ducks in a row. He got his paperwork. He got his financing. He waited for the market to be favorable. Now he's going to try and move into it, right? Now, things can happen plus or minus, but Shad's done everything he can to position himself for success. And that's all we can do, right? We hear about the recession, the inflation, all this stuff. All we can do is maneuver ourselves for the best success we can have in the situation. Yeah, And you can use that equity either for your current property, or you can use it for something else. See, and that's what hurt a lot of people, man. And it's tough to yeah, and they suck you in because it's a lower monthly payment. And we've seen, my wife was a realtor for years, and she'd tell people, don't. And one person actually said, well, I'm going to go with a different realtor. She said, fine. That lady called her back a year and a half later after the '08 bust and was like, I should have listened to you. Now I got to sell my house. Nobody can touch it because her house was so upside down. It's tough. It's tough. So, hey, our life, how are you? So, folks, take your time, do your homework, collaborate, chat, uh, speak to each other, email folks, ask people what they've experienced. Don't make decisions based on fear or panic, right? Granted, there's sometimes you may have to make a quick decision, right? That is what it is. But whenever and wherever possible, take the time to sit down and write it out, think it out, and see, is this going to put the little tokens in the positive or the negative column in my life? And if it's not going to be in the positive, you may need to justify whether or not you even need to mess with that right now. But yeah, food. Don't forget clothing, good sets of boots. I think Mad Chat touched on that, or Vision did on the last live. Good pairs of footwear, good clothing for winter and summer. Now's a good time to buy summer clothes. They're all going on sale. Make sure your vehicles are in good shape. I got a recall on my truck I'd been ignoring. I took it in. They're going to do that, get all the recalls taken care of. It was just some minor thing. We got some repairs on the other car. I had to change some tires. I'm trying to get it done now while things are functioning. If nothing happens, great. I don't have to worry about the tires. Life goes on. But if things do get worse, I'm not trying to find tires, etc., with a major inflationary effect. Remember my friend Leandro from Argentina, they have 70% inflation today. 7-0. They're expecting it to be 100% year on year by December. That's freaking crazy. And that's year on year. That's not like 5 years ago when it was really cheap. So think about it right now. If you went to get a bottle of bleach, it's, $5 now, which just offends me. It'll be $10, but in 2 months. That's what he's facing right now. And he went from what he had, 3 months, 4 months of preps to 2 weeks of preps left. He had to hit his preps to get through what they're going through. So if you haven't seen that, go back and look on that live I did with Preppers Argentina. I have somebody from Spain and someone from Venezuela I'm trying to line up and get them in. And the Venezuelan, I'm sure, will have all sorts of opinions. But, guys, position yourself for success. Be calm. Take your time. And if you see a good deal, make the measurement. Can I afford it? And if you can jump on it, jump on it. You get the bulk rice, you get whatever it is the deal is. It can make a huge difference. Even if you have to go Dutch with someone and have a couple of friends come in and split it. Those big purchases will save you a lot of money if you can swing them. And again, having almost at hyperboarding spent. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool because we don't get to hear it as much. And I think that makes a huge difference. Yeah, it was 70%. It blew my mind. So, but folks, look, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna go make those sandwiches, and I'm gonna take the little Kraken out to go pee and do his thing, assuming he hasn't destroyed his playpen yet. But folks, do the things. Be calm. The channels are putting out a lot of good information, but do your own homework as well. And like Mad Shad said, a great example in the chat. He took his time. He took months to get all his ducks in a row. Now he's ready to make a move, and the market's in his favor. I will release the Kraken. And by the way, I have a bunch of video and pictures of the dogs that I'm going to make into one long video. And I'm just going to post that, and y'all can laugh at that to your heart's content, because some of the shit they do is just hilarious. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys be safe and be careful out there. Remember, crime is at an all-time high because criminals aren't afraid of going to jail. So make them afraid of you if it comes to it. Sad, but it's the truth. And be safe, sleep well. Look, we know what's coming. So instead of worrying about it, now let's start asking the question, how do I deal with it? What do I do now so I'm successful later on? So you guys, God bless, be safe. Thank you so much for joining me in this very informal ramble. And again, check out all the channels that were in the chat. If you didn't see them, go back and catch the playback and just find those links. We had a few very small, newer channels in there. So go say hi and see what's going on. Until next time, guys, God bless, Godspeed, and I will see you on the next video.